What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Chris here. We're going to talk about the Alex Woodworth and Ezra McCandless murder trial. Well, guess I should just said Ezra McCandless murder trial, but because he's no longer here, but it had to do with him because she killed him. But there were a lot of things in this trial that went on that, of course, a lot of us don't agree with, and there are a lot of things that we do disagree with. The prosecution and the defense both contradicted themselves a million times. Let's not talk about all the sidebars that we had during this trial. It was crazy. But I can tell you one thing. If it was me that was representing her, I would have went about it in a totally different way for the defense. She basically was trying to contradict the evidence the whole time. There's just no possible way that she was inside of the car the whole time, according to the evidence, and many other factors. Let's just not even go into that. But let's talk about Ezra and her psychological issues that she has. To me, I can kind of read the fact that she has the sociopathic but psychopathic tendencies in both areas. It's kind of hard to, I guess, go through exactly what I mean by that, but she is crazy when it comes to the way that she thinks. I think definitely that she has some multiple personality disorders, or a disorder with that. I know she talked about that she had identified herself as a boy, and had many struggles with her identity, which, that's her personal issues, and I'm not hating on any of all that, because I truly believe that people do have that. But when it comes to that, I think that if you do have those issues, what comes along with having those issues doesn't necessarily fall into the realm of what she made them out to be. And what I mean by that is I think that she had more issues that played the factors in what she was doing with her personality. I definitely think that in her mind, her being named Ezra McCandless, choosing that name, I can't really hate on her for what her decision was, but why would she choose Ezra? Why would she choose McCandless? And what she said in the murder trial about her name when she got on the stand, I just kind of looked at it like, I kind of think she is living this superficial life. Like, I think that one of her personalities wanted to be with Alex, and the other personality wanted to be with Jason. I think that Jason realized that, she was crazy from the start. From what I believe. But necessarily, you never know. If she would have won the trial and got off scotch-free, they could have got back together. You never know. Once it's over with, what are they going to do anyway? It's like, if they choose to get back together, they can't do anything about it. But the fact that she was found guilty, it's another story. But I definitely think that if I was defending her, I would have went into more of a pled insanity approach, or an approach that was more of a psychological realm. She had so many issues that people just can't go about the defense in the way that they did when it comes to a murder trial. It really was more of the fact that they were placing the blame on Alex and his issues instead of both of theirs. And I think that the mix of both of them together was the reason that he's dead today. And of course, but they both had some issues. When it comes to that BDSM she talked about and the things that he did to her, who knows if you can believe all that? Who knows if you can believe that he was calling her his boy and this, that, and the other? That's... what kind of person would continue to stay with him? Evidently she liked some of it. So there was something going on that never really got brought out in the trial. And there were so many just sidebars and just, they rambled on and on about stuff that wasn't necessary in this trial. I definitely think that the whole time that the defense attorney had zero confidence in this. I think that she totally went about this in the wrong way, and that's the reason that she's sitting behind bars today. But I don't think she had a chance from the start. I think that there were some issues that, we all have when it comes to we don't all have. Let me re-say that. But I'm saying issues that some of us have with the way that she went about it, her defense attorney. And I believe that some people believe that her defense attorney went about it in the right approach and everything was fine, whatever. According to the comments that I've read on a bunch of other people's posts and this type of thing, there's a very mixed crowd when it comes to whether or not she was guilty, issues like that. Now, me personally, like I said, I do believe that she premeditated this murder. This was a premeditated deal. She knew that she was going to kill him. I don't think that she necessarily knew she was going to do it that day, but maybe she did. I don't know. But I think the factors that led up to it is the reason that he's dead, and there's problems there with, the evidence, the whole 9 yards. These people are some crazy folks that, you can't necessarily prove something by the evidence and mix in the psychological, all the lies, all the evidence that she brought to the table. I mean, you can't mix those together and really make a decision on anything other than what the prosecution showed. And the prosecution had their ducks in a row, I would say, in a lot of areas. And I think that when they recalled, came back and wanted to look at some of the exhibits whenever the jury was deliberating, I think that that was a major factor in them deciding, hey, she's guilty. Because she tried to say that it happened all in the car and this, that, and the other, and what the evidence shows and what these people have shown is that that didn't happen. And her defense attorney, I think, literally, to me, she just had like this approach of just acted like she didn't know what she was doing in some of the areas. She was very unconfident. She had no confidence in this. And I think she knew from the start what she was getting herself into. But I guess we'll see what the sentence is going to be, and I guess I could ramble for hours on and on about this, but it's just one of those days where here we are with this guilty verdict and something else to talk about, and I guess it's just sad in a way for everyone that was involved. I feel bad for those people, but ultimately, who knows for sure if she was guilty or not? I can't make that decision. I personally believe that she was guilty, but I think that there were factors that played mentally against her. And we all know that mental health is a very serious issue in this country. And people being able to get the help that they need, that's something that I definitely believe in. And I do think that when this goes on appeal, there are going to be some surprises that come along with this one. But we'll see what that happens. And I guess if you guys will hit that like button and subscribe to me, I'm trying to, I guess, really just have a good time here. Get this kind of off the ground. I never really like to talk about my issues online, or my beliefs online, I guess you would say. But I decided that, what the heck? Let's start with this and see where it goes and all that jazz. So you guys have a great Saturday down here from Georgia, this beautiful sunny Georgia today. It's been cold, but it warmed up a little bit. So, all right, guys, y'all have a blessed day, and thanks for stopping by.